All right. Hello, guys. Let me turn off my music. All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to Global Talk with Jonathan. I'm your host, Jonathan. This is the show where we talked about all the journeys of many of our business partners all over the world. And tonight, I'm very ecstatic to present to you one of the most successful business owners and partners and a coach in our business. Please welcome, let me see here, Miss Daniela Heimea, right?
Yes.
All right.
Good
Please,
morning.
yeah, introduce yourself, Miss
Yes.
Daniela.
So good morning, everybody. So thank you so much, Jonathan, for having me here on your platform. So my name is Heimea Daniela. I am a business coach, actually, in this digital business. So I'm originally from one of the South Pacific island, Tahiti, French Polynesia. Right now, I am currently living in Melbourne, Australia. I've been here for I think now over 6 years. Oh my gosh, gone so fast. So anyway, yeah, that's a little bit about myself for now.
Well, like you, I'm actually was born in the Philippines, like what I mentioned offline, and then we moved to Hawaii, and then we finally moved here to here in Las Vegas. So from the humid to the very dry temperature. All right, let's get this show going. I just want to share this information with you folks, whoever's watching the live and also will be watching the replay. All right, Coach. Who is Coach Daniela before venturing into this business?
So, my background totally different from what I'm doing right now on the online space. Right, I was a florist for almost 15 years before
Wow.
I here in Australia. I used to live in the Cook Island. Cook
Oh,
Island is
wow.
also one of the South Pacific island. I
Mhm.
lived in Cook Island for 13 years, and that's where I basically learned how to speak English.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's where also I learned how to become a florist. And then in 2017, with my family, we decided to move here in Australia. And when I was, as an immigrant, it's has you always have a lot of challenges. One of the challenges that I have it was basically, starting from zero, and especially looking for a full-time employment, because
Mhm.
back then that's all I knew is like get into the workforce and work for someone else.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
So that's one of my biggest challenges when I was here, because my only experience that I had was being a florist, and then applying for a florist job here, you need certain requirements, certain
Mhm.
certificate to become a florist, which I didn't have because I learned everything from scratch from other
Right,
people.
right.
So um, from there, right now I'm working full time for a skincare company as a quality controller, which is also completely different
From
from
your
flowers and from the online space. Yeah, so that's my background is very different. But say
okay.
when I was back home, as a side hustle, I used to sell plate of food on a weekly basis on every Thursday. So that was one of my side hustle to earn extra money from my full time employment. So yeah, and my background, I speak French fluently.
I
I
can hear
use
it.
yeah.
I can hear it.
English I learned in a different country. Didn't really learn much from school. And
Wow,
what else to share from my background? I think that's it.
that's
Really.
it.
Yeah.
Well, like you, I'm also an immigrant when I was a kid, and then I always been wanting to be in the medical field. So my
Mhm.
very first career was with the different airlines. It's kind of off, but I always had that urge, like you, to be in the medical field. So I pursued my surgical technician first, and then I became a nurse down the road. All right, okay, coach. What was the thing that pushed you? What was the catalyst that finally made you jump into the online space and start your own digital business?
So actually, I had a different factors. So, number one, when we left the island home to move here in Australia, we
Mm-hmm.
always had on the back of our mind that we wanted to move back home in the future.
Right.
But I told my family, look, we Australia has a lot of opportunities. Let's have a look at something we can start here. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever we are ready to move back back home in the future, we can have something that we can take with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was my first initiative, my first time who really pushed me to look for something. And it was during pandemic that,
Yes.
that really got me, okay, I gotta do this because at work, I seen a lot of people around me was losing their job and it was
Mm-hmm.
difficult time. Like the company has to cut off all the casual. I was lucky that I got granted a full time position.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the worries. It's like, oh my gosh, this can happen to anybody, and I didn't have any other way, like any
Right.
B or any other way to have any income if I have to lose my job. And this is really the point that pushed me. Okay, I gotta get into do something. I started looking online. There's
Oh gosh, yeah.
so many things that I found online, but because I have done a lot of research and follow a few people that kind of give me an idea of what I should be looking for into an online business.
My
And when
gosh.
I was this business, this is what, because I have those knowledge and I know, okay, this one, I think this will work for me. Yeah, that's basically how I got started.
My gosh, we have the same path. Because during the last global crisis, our department closed as a registered nurse, and there was no income coming in. So what I did, I started like looking online, because I wanted to do something online. So many of them, you know like they promise everything, like you will be this and that in a month, this and that. It's too good to be true. But for some reason, I encountered the ad of my mentor, my coach, and that was it. I took action, and that's the best decision, that one of the best decisions I made in my life. All
Definitely.
right. Okay, coach. You already talked about your challenges as a florist, but what was your challenges that you faced as a digital business owner?
I, I have to say, when I started my business, is it's really getting for me getting the right mindset
Oh
because
yes,
let's say this is when I started my online journey. I had no experience about anything, how to get started on the online space. Okay, and getting that right mindset. The other thing that really worries me, it was worry about what other people will say
we'll
about my.
say yeah.
Yeah, that's the I struggle with that at the beginning. When I started my business, honestly speaking, I did not want any of my family member to know what I was doing online. I didn't not want any of or my friends to know about what I was doing. It was just that doubts that I had about what about people's opinion, and of course getting out of my comfort zone. It
Yeah.
took me so long to get out of my comfort zone, especially just do a simple interview like this. So I said to myself, okay, if I need to move forward, I have to do something that I never done it. So I just got started. It is, how do you say, it is very challenging in the beginning, but once you step out and you keep going, that things become very easy after.
Yes.
So it was really with my mindset. I struggle with my mindset. That was my biggest challenge in the beginning of running my digital business. It was with myself. Like,
Yourself, because you
yeah, oh,
doubted yourself. You doubted
yeah,
yourself. Well, me, coming from the airlines and coming from the medical field, I have no idea how to market. I do not. I love to talk, as you can tell. I love to talk. I can converse with anyone, but selling online or marketing online, it's a totally different field. So, but the thing is, I studied like what our training is saying. You only need an hour or two daily. The
yeah.
staggered hours. You don't have to sit down for 2 hours, but you can do 30 minutes here, 10 minutes here. And I did that consistently, and I learned, and learning a new skill is wonderful, and then you can
Yeah,
share
and
that to
also
somebody else.
the good thing with our, our system, that you don't need to have specific skill to be
Yes.
able to run, a digital business. We have a comprehensive training that basically walk you through every step of the way.
Hmm.
Okay, it's super easy. It's designed a way it's super easy for everyday people like
Yeah.
ourselves who
Hmm.
never been on the online space to get started, and in order to also grow your business at a, big
Right.
level. So
Right.
I would say, if it wasn't for the training, maybe, I would feel so lost. But our training is very, very, very good.
Very
So
detailed.
very, yeah, very good for anybody to follow.
I want to say hi before we continue on. Hi, Ate Brenda from Texas. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Next one is looking back at your journey. Now that you're a coach, what are some of the biggest lessons you've learned so far?
You have to be accountable.
Ah,
You have to do things on your own. Okay, in our digital business we do have mentor and coach that there is there to mentor you, to coach you along the way, to guide you through the steps. But it happened with you. You had to be accountable. You had to do things on your own. You had to do things for yourself. You had to
exactly.
motivate yourself. We do have a community where you can connect with people who have, different aspect of motivation, on the mindset and everything as personal growth. But it starts from you. So
Exactly.
definitely you have to be accountable. If you want success, you have to do things to get you there. That's basically one of the biggest lessons that I learned into this business.
Exactly. I mean, I'm on this business for a little bit over a year, a year and a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Well, just like what you're saying, you have to. Your passion has to come from you. You
Yeah.
know, the passion has to come from you, and there's no one to blame but yourself if you're not getting the results in our business because you're not putting in the time and you're not putting in the
Hmm.
effort. So yeah. Okay, next one. I love this question. I've used this so many times. Coach, please describe to us what is a servant leader in our community.
Okay, so the good thing with our community that, we basically provide support and guidance when anybody gets started. Okay, we have the support there for yourself, and we have the guidance for you. So also what I love about our community is that, there's always people there that help you. It doesn't matter which side of the globe you live. If
Right.
you help guidance, you can always reach out to somebody. There's always support there for you. So as a leader, as a servant leader, I would say you have to be positive, definitely positive. You have to live, with positivity into this business. And also
Yes.
I would definitely say, you have to be there to encourage and to celebrate success. And this is what I love into our community. We celebrate every success that we have in our community. And we have people from different culture, from different background, from all walks of life. So in our community we really have we make sure that everybody feel welcome, everybody is valued and respected. We
Exactly.
our community is built on integrity, so we always make sure everybody is feel welcome, value and respected. Yeah.
Exactly. Nicely said, Coach. Nicely said. All right, we're just zipping through all these questions. All right. Um, of all your achievements in the business, in what way do you continuously inspire all the people that you work with, especially in your own team?
Yeah, well, basically, with when I'm working with people, I make sure they get as much information first to get started, and I make sure they start on the right path. Like, they know that there is always a mentor and coach there to support them. They can always ask questions whenever they need to, and I inspire them so much. I always connect with them, check in with them, how they doing,
Yes.
how that's what it is. Like, yes, there are people very autonomous, like they like to do things on their own, but I like to check in
Yeah,
and see how they do
exactly.
it to inspire them, especially to keep them motivated. For myself, it was quite different because I'm autonomous. I like do things on my own, and
Yes.
but I'm always happy to know that always somebody there
There's
that
someone. Yeah.
to, because we all have our different challenges in the business, and it's good to know there's a step away, there's somebody there they can give the share with you the tips, knowledge, or anything
Yes.
in order for you to grow, to stay positive, to stay plugged into the business, because it's quite how do you say, for me, because it was so everything was so new for me, it was quite
Right.
eye opener for me first in the online space, but it is quite overwhelming in the beginning because there's a lot of learning. But it's really like I say in earlier, you have to be accountable. Like, you got into this because you were looking for change, you were looking for
Yes.
something to improve your life, or looking for a way to earn extra stream of income. Doesn't matter whatever reason. It's at the end of the day, it's you had to be accountable in whatever you do.
Yes. That's nicely said, Coach. I love that. And also, you have to be available. You
That's
have to be available, because even though I my group is, um sometimes they will come and, like in the middle of the night, they will ask you, oh, how do I do this, how do I do that,
mm,
and you just have to be available. If you can't answer immediately, just get back to them,
yeah,
the following day. So that's the important thing for me. Because when I got started too as well, all my coaches, all the mentors, they were available for me. That's why I found success in this business. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Okay. All right. How would you describe the ultimate measure of success in our business?
oh, for those, um you know what, it's I never seen so much success in this business.
I
Like,
know. Yes, I have to agree with you on that.
yeah, I was like blind, like I was like, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable how people can be so successful. And then,
Hmm.
the thing is, why a lot of people are so successful into this business is because we have a proven system. Like,
Yes.
our proven system has been around for years. We basically have a proven system that provides you with everything that anybody need to get started: the training, marketing tools, support and guidance, and
Hmm.
community that there's always there to check on you, or you can reach out to. This is what why is this is the success of the business. It's because of our proven system. We have a
Yes.
proven system that work globally. Anybody can plug into it. You don't need to have specific how do you say, education, or
Mhm.
specific background, or business background. As long you are willing to do something
To
for yourself,
learn.
willing to do something for yourself, to keep going, and to overcome your challenges
Yes.
in this business is huge. It's huge,
Yes.
huge. You just gotta get in to see it for yourself.
Yes, I agree. And the best one of my favorite part of about our business is the ease, that how easy it is to manage. The only thing you do is, you need to just have a cell phone, a Wi-Fi, a laptop, or a desktop if you prefer, and also, the support that you will get.
Mm.
Other business, they don't really care.
No,
No,
definitely.
but our global community, whoever they are, like me, like, I told the Coach Daniela, I've been watching her post for a while. So I just reached out a couple of days ago to do this interview. That's how easy and supportive each and every one of us in the community. So for those of you who are planning, take action. All right, and so I know you've had your success already, or continuously getting your success, but where do you see yourself and your business in the next 3 years?
I love these questions.
Me too.
You know what? When I started my online journey over 2 years ago, I never look at it how my business will be successful for me in 2 years time. For me, it was really how the business will work for me in
Yes.
5, 6 years
Oh,
time. That was my mindset back then. My mindset when I started. It's really far in the future. Yes, right now I'm working on a business. But I want the business to work for me in the future. Especially, one of the biggest reasons why I started this business is to allow us to move back home and having something for us to take back home with us. Because
right.
I honestly don't see myself working to the retire age, which is maybe 70 in
Hmm.
20 years time. And I don't see myself working for someone else. Like,
Hmm.
I want this business in 5, 6 years time to work for me. And
Exactly.
the biggest thing that I love about this business is definitely passive income. And this is
Yes.
what I was looking for. I was looking for passive income. And let's be honest, our job, even though you love your job, yes, it's providing us with a weekly or monthly income, but it's not secure. That's one of my worries. What got me into the online space, it has no security into it,
Yes.
and it is not something that it will serve you when you get to the retiring age, right? So definitely, I see with this business myself returning back home in the future and be able to earn passive income, and definitely the business working for me
Yes. That's
instead of working on the business. Yes.
I love that because I'm with you. We're on the same boat. I want this business to work for me, and I'll get to that stage eventually. And also, I want my own team to. This is my dream. My ultimate dream is my own team, the Dream Movers, to grow, and for us to be all of us in the same panel. And then we are big enough to help other people who's less fortunate. That's our long-term goal, and especially those kids who are not getting
Mm.
medical help. I mean, if you have the means to do it, why not, right? All right, coach, for the final question, any message to those who keeps going back and forth about starting their own online business? Yeah, you guys are watching. I know you guys are watching.
Oh my gosh, I don't, honestly, this is today we technology is so advanced. We have to find a way to make money online. There's
Yes.
no, I know, from coming from the Pacific Island is kind of a culture. How do you say? It's not something that people back home is used to. All right. So when I'm doing my coaching call with Pacific Island people, I always encourage them look into the future because internet technology is our
Oh, I
future.
like I like that.
Yeah. You it is there. It is already here. We
Mhm.
just have to find a way to, to get something from it.
Right.
We
Right.
know, we've been on the online space. We know people are making money from working online. We know how it works. But if you are being going back and forth and thinking whether you should be taking the next step, take the next step. Always take the next step. For me, I'm a risk taker. Like, I take
Yes.
risks. I see something, even though if I don't know how to do it, or even though if I'm not sure whether it's going to work for me, it's really, I don't want to regret not taking this.
Yes.
It's the regret that will kill me more than not taking the step. Take the next step. We have a weekly masterclass live webinar where we tells you everything about the business, where we have testimony about other people who've been doing this business. If
Yes.
you see, if you have been looking or you're not sure, you're very skeptical, take the next step. Our next step, it's a 30 days money back guarantee, for you to really get
Learn.
all information about this business. And
Right.
then you decide from there, you do your own due diligence, and then you
Mhm.
the question that you need to know to make sure that you're getting into the right path, right? Just take the next step.
All right, Coach. I know we're done, but I have one more question. For
Mm.
the because we're going so fast, it's not on the list. Okay, if you are given a chance to talk to your younger self when you started your business, what will that question be to yourself? Or what will you tell yourself if you need to change something when you started the business? What will that be?
I would just say to myself, just believe in yourself and go for it.
Nicely
Yeah,
done.
I would just say to myself, I just go for it.
Yes. I know there's so many people are just they want to do it, but they're so hesitant because I know the online space is when you say online, there are
It's
things that are
it,
attached,
it's
scary
wide.
stuff that are attached. Yes. But the online space is so young. And
Mm.
you don't want to be one of those people who will say 10 years from now that I should have started 10 years ago. So just do your like what coach said, do your due diligence and yeah, take action. I always wanna before we end this show, I would just want to say thank you guys for tuning in, and for those of you who are gonna watch the replay, thank you. And my quote for the day for before we end this, um, if it's not now, when? Right. All
Yeah.
right. Please follow Coach Daniela. And also, if you guys are interested, check out my page at www.jonathan-francis.com. And if please register your full name and your email, and we will send you a link to our VIP workshop. And we'll take it from there. Okay. All right, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Till next time. All
Bye.
right, guys. Thank you, guys. I know you guys are gonna have dinner.
Bye,
All
everyone.
right. Thank you. Signing off.